Welcome back to a new cast game. Here on the east side we have Ericluzx playing as the Zusi Legacy in the color teal. And on the west side we have O Almitante. We have seen him in the last match as well, playing as the Byzantines in the color purple. This is a gold cast match. My name is Trui and with me is Nim.
Hey everyone.
Hey Nim.
Hey, okay. Let's see what Almirante is up to this time. Honestly, I was so impressed with him last game. I just told Trui, I was like, you want to just cast him again, because he was playing really well, right? I felt like he read the match really well, and I feel like this guy he's got it in him to definitely get to platinum for sure.
And the funny part is sometimes we just like trying to find players on like Age of Empires world, right? AoE world, and just in the rank list. And this was like the first person of today that we found. And sometimes like we have to click on 10 people that hide their match history. And so the first person, and they were playing Byzantines, and we were like, yeah, let's go. And now we're playing, like now we're casting 2 matches of them, and it's like, this is a good find.
I so hate it when people hide their matches, and I disliked it before before I was casting. I've always felt like what's the point here?
I mean,
really?
if you're a pro player and you're
if you're actually a pro player, I do understand it, right? But otherwise, I don't think that will give your opponent a serious competitive advantage. But maybe it's a little easy to say that. Hey, we're forgetting one sheep, Eric. Eric?
I think he's just forgetting to move at all.
Yeah. But I won't allow.
You have to pee, you know.
I won't. Okay. Yeah. There's another one back down here.
Yeah.
Eric. Eric, no. No, Eric!
He can see that one. He can see
okay. No, he's missed this one. No, even though it was in the view.
No, he wasn't.
It was.
No,
it was. You could see.
No, he couldn't see it.
He couldn't.
No, like, he could not see it.
I don't believe you.
No, so you can, like, sometimes you can see the view here, but, like, you can see this, but you can't see what's there. You know what I mean? So
you're right. There's still always a little bit of shadow.
The sheep was not visible.
You're right. When you're right.
The sheep was not visible.
I don't think it was visible either. It's the olive grove opening where Byzantine starts with an olive grove, just getting some extra early olive oil in. Not quite what we had last time, which was honestly, like, I love that opening from Almirante where he opened with the barracks to harass the Abbasids. It was, honestly, you could do the same with Zusi's Legacy. I was about to say this because they usually want to make their meditation gardens somewhere that is definitely not underneath their base. And if they have to make it underneath their base, they're going to be very grumpy and they're going to look at it and with regret in their eyes, very upset about what they'll have done, what they'll have been forced to do. Right? Imagine if there was like a Almitante here, right? They'd be very upset. Like, they wouldn't have gone the what's his 40.
Yeah, 40 stone.
40 stone a minute, 40 gold a minute, and like 40 something food a minute.
Maybe, but no.
Well, we'll check in a bit.
Yeah.
We'll check in a bit.
It needs to load as well, right? If it's like if they build it, they need to wait a little bit before it loads in.
Yeah, because it counts per minute, but it doesn't actually already pre-calculated in a sense. It just like it reads the actual time, which is how like on the relics. Like when you've got a relic in here, right? It will never give you a straight number, which is nice. Because again, it's Pride Month. But it will never give you like a straight. It will always be something like 129 instead of 130, because it's ridiculous. I suppose the way it's calculated, right, is it's a bit of a rounding issue, or it starts counting again like a second later than the minute starts, or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's a combination of those kinds of things. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay, it's a little bit more than 40 food a minute, I think.
We do see that early
Policy.
wheelbarrow coming in for the Byzantine player. Pretty standard, I would say. But on the Zushi Legacy, we do see literally all the eco upgrades being clicked on. Like, just the lumber preservation,
actually,
pick and wheelbarrow coming in.
I like to point out here a problem with this because they're going forestry instead of double broadex first.
Well, double broadex is better.
Is far superior to forestry.
But it's more expensive, isn't it?
It's more expensive, but they could have paid for it at the time. I saw that. I saw the what they were at, and they definitely could have paid for it. A lot of villages on wood. Most of their villages are on wood here, and I imagine that means that we're going to see some military production coming up in quite a bit, unless they try and make a second town center. But I don't think so.
I think the houses thing just came in, was it not? The houses upgrade.
The border settlements for Byzantines.
Yes, is that the one that I saw?
Yep.
It was very fast.
I'm not sure what Almirante was doing there. He was in and then out and then back in again.
Just donating some sheep, you know. Sometimes
okay, no, it is going to be a second town center.
Yeah, Zushi Legacy likes to do that. It's just as the Chinese, right?
I mean, not really. Like, you're not getting a lot more out of it from Zushi. I don't think. We'll check in with the meditation gardens. 25. Sorry, it's 25, right?
40.
No, I was thinking 40. Now it's 25.
40
it's like
food,
40.
though.
40 sounds so like a lot too.
36, 25, 25.
Okay. Shows how much I play Zushi, right?
As in not.
I mean, I've played them obviously, but
yeah, but
2 archery ranges. We're gonna see 3 archery ranges. We're gonna see some Jugunu. It's gonna be Jugunu.
all I want for
It's the blacksmith as well. It's gonna be siege engineering up first, if not probably range damage and then siege engineering. But it's gonna be a Zugunu push, and Almirante is without a scout at the moment. So,
but he is with houses with vision. And we do know from the match before that he is used to building them everywhere to basically scout with them.
yeah, my question though, so he's opened up with a stable, right, and obviously the mercenary house next to it. He's already going quite heavy onto the horsemen.
You could make a scout from it.
He hasn't spotted out the archery ranges because these came up after his scout went down, right?
Yeah.
So I'm a little surprised that he's going quite so heavy onto the into the horsemen already. It's going to be the expellatories, extra damage versus workers, and you get a gold reward if you manage to kill them. So I imagine this for Almirante is just considered a raiding party.
Yeah.
Right?
Just made some, but that actually accidentally counters the Zuganus.
Yeah, it's not an intentional, hey, I'm expecting Zuganu pushes. But, okay.
But maybe it is like, oh, they could have Zuganu, so it will counter them, but it's also my raiding party. That could be the case.
Yeah, they will enter the cone of vision here in a bit, but they will find that first villager, and it goes down. That's 20 gold, and they're just straight out again, right?
Yeah, and they walk back.
Army's going back for Ericluzx.
But that's pretty good for Almirante here. Going back around, trying to find some new group of villagers, trying to dodge those Yukinu right here. Doesn't really want to get caught in those. Second town center comes up next to the first one, trying to keep the villagers kind of safe when they need that.
Like we said, it was siege engineering first, by the way. The range damage not yet in for Eric.
Interesting choice. I would definitely have done it the other way around, because you know you're not gonna push in with the siege engineering if you don't have that +1 damage. Where you might want to fight when you don't have the siege engineering yet.
So I want to point out like how good Almirante's move here is, right? He found a villager, killed it. The army was forced to turn back. I still don't know I mean, I think he has an idea now because he's seen the archery ranges.
I mean, he's seen some Jukunu, I think.
Yeah, he's seen some archery ranges. It's gonna be barracks coming up for Eric now because he thinks there are far too many horsemen for his Zugunu to deal with. But he didn't lose his mass of horsemen, right? Like he didn't want to.
And he's going for the same spot as well.
I mean, hey, why fix what ain't broken, right?
And now he sees a giant mass of Zugunu, and he knows he needs to fall back with those horsemen.
Yeah, but meanwhile, he's almost in castle already. And he's actually about to click up right now. I'm guessing it's going to be the Golden Horn Tower again. Of course it is. Tower. Coming right up. So those Zugunu now, right? That he so loves, that Ericluzx kind of based his entire plan on, but was honestly a little bit late on because well, let's be honest here. He was already working towards a second town center before he had even gotten his army over there. Yeah. Right? So I think he split his attention a little bit too much when he could have gone hard onto the Zugunu push.
Yeah, now the Zugunu push is not even at the base of the Byzantine player.
And I see this so often where players try to... you gotta have your priorities straight.
You need to choose
even in Pride Month.
1 or 2 things to do.
Even in Pride Month, you gotta have your priorities straight. And it's you know, like, are you dedicating to that Zugunu push? Yeah, then go get him, right? Go make your dreams come true.
I almost tempted to make a t-shirt with get your priorities straight and then have it like in rainbow colors on the t-shirt.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You could probably make money with that.
Yeah.
Is that bad that our most immediate thoughts are capitalist dreams then? Actually losing out 2 villagers, so that's not great for Almirante there, because his opponent is on multiple TC. They are already ahead in terms of villager count, but his Ericluzx's army is forced to turn back here. The Longbowmen are out in full force, obviously, and they've got a much greater range than the Zugunu do.
Now they kind of clutch.
As long as he just plays it right, I think he can really delay this push by quite a bit, right? Needs to get his villages back to work. He's actually targeting the back unit every time here when he just needs to target the front. If he just attacks moves, right?
Oh,
horsemen coming in from the back. The battering rams get cancelled. And actually, this is going to get cleaned up like this.
I don't think they got cancelled. I think they got hit by the charge, actually.
No. They don't have a charge.
Oh.
They got cancelled. They both got cancelled for sure.
Okay. Yeah, now the Zugunu are gonna go down. Some horsemen are gonna go back for some reason. Yeah, there they go. And
that's it.
The Zugunu push is dead.
This leaves Almirante in the castle age, personally, right? This leaves Luz without an army. It means that he's lost his push, his Zugunu push. So, like, any elements of surprise there is also gone. Yep. But it does leave Luz with, obviously, with the second town center.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what Eric goes for him.
Yeah, and
he's got more villagers.
I feel like this took Ericluzx a lot because he's been mismacroing behind this, right? He's got far too much wood. Obviously, he's canceled 2 battering rams, right? So that's an extra 400 wood on top of that he just received back. Shaolin Monastery. Yeah, he didn't actually have the food yet to age up before that. Yeah. And he now brings back his food villagers.
Ooh, but I mean, he got 29 on food now, but I don't know. They're on deer or on berries somewhere? I think, yeah, the berries. They're all in the same berry bush.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like, probably would have done better grabbing some wood villages considering the amount of wood he's already got stocked up.
Yeah, maybe make some farms. Can they make? They can make granaries, right?
I imagine, yeah. That's obviously with the Grand Winery, right? It's easy to get those monks in early. So for Almirante, there are a couple of monks out on the field already.
Grabbing the first one right now.
The second one is on their way. Eric is in the castle age now with the Shaolin Monastery. These are anti-ranged units. They have like very strong ranged resistance, are quite quick.
They're trained.
Oh, and it's actually going to be Zhang Nun Tower on top of it, which is going to provide Ericluzx with a boost of units here. We'll see how many. They're on 8 right now.
Still 8. Actually,
sorry, I got that wrong. It's the other way around. It's after you build a building, not for all of the buildings that you've built.
Ah. There comes the army. The longbowmen are attacking those villagers.
When you build a building, like when you build an archer ranger barracks, then you get free units.
And all those villagers have to run. Quite some villager kills right here. Already 3, 4 villager kills happening right now. 5. Oh, the wood villagers are also not safe. They have to run. Where are they going? They're trying to build those granaries right now. 9 villager kills that happened, but they made it into the town center right now. It's just the army fighting. But the army is just too small. There needs to be more army. It's 10 versus 44. That's a big difference. 500 army value against 2,000, almost 3,000 army value. That's a big difference.
Oh no, and they're neglecting to make use of this barracks actually. The palace guards would obviously do very, very well here because they're a heavily armored unit, right? Like they'll do okay with the longbowmen. Like won't kill a longbowman. Well, actually, it will kill a longbowman. They've got 1.38 tiles movement speed, and the archers here, the longbowmen, are 1.12. So they will keep up with them if they so desire. The palace guards are like a man at arms, but a lot quicker, right? A lot quicker. So they will do very well with against the longbowmen, but there's just not enough of them, right? And it's not going to help that Ericluzx is actually only producing from these 2 barracks right now. I'm not sure why. What do help me remember? What does Song Dynasty for Zhu Xi mean?
I mean, I know for the Chinese it does the faster villagers, but I'm not sure if that does the same for Zhu Xi as well.
Well, we can take a look.
No,
it's not it. I didn't think that was it.
I'm not sure.
Gosh.
I mean, it unlocks the granaries as well for the Chinese, so it probably does that for the Zhu Xi as well.
Oh, yeah, that's probably okay. That's probably a good enough reason to. Because like they don't need to go song for Zuganu. I do know that, right? Like they went Zuganu like just straight away, despite again it.
What? Despite of what?
Despite it being Pride Month. Okay,
you can't laugh before you make a joke. People won't understand it if you laugh before you make the joke.
No, it's okay. It's okay. They'll get it.
Another shirt we can make is a shirt with the word straight on it, and then just make the rainbow.
I didn't realize, like, I'm making all of these accidentally. I don't know if you believe me, but I'm making all of these accidentally.
Our merch will be for sale soon. We'll keep you up to date.
It's just that I catch myself saying it, and I'm like, oh, hey. I didn't realize how many ways we have of putting the word straight before a term. And
yes, okay.
So, palace guards are out in full force. We do have quite a number of them. We got 13, and there are more in the way. If this barracks doesn't burn down before that point, I think we're gonna get one last palace guard out of that. But that's it, and then they're out of barracks here. Needs to build more barracks in the back. Honestly, we have some wood left. Could do with some more barracks. The food and the gold are there, but the military production itself is not. Where are these units going? I feel like none of them are really hitting their target. Did Ericluzx try to like right-click a certain like longbowman or something instead of just attack moving? Because it's not going well for Ericluzx at all.
I don't think they're going straight for the town center. They should be going straight for the town center.
Yeah,
right?
they should have been, but they're really not.
If they go straight for the town centers, then,
they get a pass.
You know,
only this month, but
I mean, like if the if the Rams Cerusophons, I can't say that word. The Rams
Carusophons.
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 The Rams would just focus the town centers.
Yeah, this is gonna go very quickly.
Yeah, it will go quickly, and then there can be coming new villagers. So that would definitely be.
I really like the aggressive plays from Almirante there, right? Like I loved how they had their horsemen here at the right time to send those armies back. There is a Shaolin monk coming in for a Well, let's be honest here. I don't think it's really gonna work. No, I don't believe in it.
We love a Wololo. I do love being a good Wololo here.
It's gonna work. Oh no, that was so slow from Almirante. So incredibly slow. Now remember when you see
it's gonna help, but
when you see a like somebody do this, right? You got to ask yourself, what do I achieve by charging the monk and maybe running the risk of losing my units? And what do I lose if I just take a step back for a moment? Because more often than not, taking a step back is fine.
Yeah.
More often than not. I've seen friends of mine, like, catch a monk off guard with like 2 horsemen, right? And they charge him because like it's but they're well along right now. I'm like, yeah, your horseman, it's a monk. He's not gonna actually get away from you, right? You don't need to charge him.
Yeah, you can just walk away, and then after that, if you don't well along, you
walk
can just
run away in the direction that he's gonna leave in, and you're gonna kill him. You're fine. You're on horseback, right?
Yeah, you can just wait. You'll be fine.
There's nothing for Ericluzx here anymore, honestly.
Yeah.
There's nothing for him to gain.
The farms are being destroyed.
Where's the last landmark is obviously the meditation gardens up here.
They're going for the farms right now. That's where all the villagers are at. I don't think they know where the meditation gardens are, so they're just gonna focus on just doing as much damage and waiting for them to give up. I feel like I see that's. Oh, but the villagers are just nice to like lead them to the last landmark. That's a great way of telling your enemy where your last landmark is. It's kind of nice of them. That's a starship.
This is not connected.
Oh no, it's not. It's not connected. Yeah. Oh, they're trying to stay alive though.
I mean, I do like the gusto from Eric here. He has built a lot of barracks in the back, like we told him to, because palace guards are the way back into this. We said it before, right? Like the palace guards absolutely destroy these lumbermen. There are a couple of crossbowmen in this composition. By a couple, I mean 2. And if they are a couple, well, again, you know, they're allowed to do so.
You need to pronounce things clearly. Because you're laughing through it, and
I'm sorry.
like,
I'm sorry.
We hear half the joke now.
Sorry. Okay. But there are only a couple of crossbowmen in this. Definitely not enough. But it's over, right? Like it's nothing Eric can do from this point on anymore.
Congratulations to the Byzantine player once again. If you want to see more Age of Empires, make sure to click on one of these playlists or videos, and make sure to subscribe to not miss anything.